帮他打底座。
What is it? 20 points. They're always going to start. It's the worst when you play away. Go Cats. Right, folks, on behalf of the whole team here at Harcourts Wantirna, I want to welcome you here to the auction for Talwood Close, Wantirna South, up for grabs. An absolutely amazing property up for grabs, simply stunning for the local buyer, of course, to call themselves the new proud and rightful owners. If you're here to bid for the property, my instructions to you are very simple, and that is to bid boldly, bid aggressively. More importantly, though, buyers, make sure you bid to the absolute upper echelon of your capacity to give yourself every opportunity of being the lucky and successful buyer here today. I've got no doubt the successful buyer is standing somewhere in the crowd here, and I'd like to say in advance, congratulations on your magnificent purchase, and what a magnificent purchase it's going to be for you for the many, many, many years to come. I'd also like to take the opportunity now to thank our sellers for giving us the pleasure and honour of auctioning off their most prized possession. Folks, the auction, of course, will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for a property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price. Folks, as the auctioneer, I'm going to be indicating bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and it will provide fines for this conduct. The rules permit vendor bids. The words I'm going to be using during the auction to indicate I am making a bid on behalf of our vendors are simply vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer, can place those vendor bids. Our settlement terms are flexible. 30, 60, 90 days, not going to be an issue for the buyer to, of course, settle on the property and start creating the priceless family memories, with a maximum, of course, just to reiterate, being 90 days, a 10% deposit payable today, of course, for our buyer to make payable by either bank cheque or bank transfer to the trust account of Harcourts Wantirna at the execution of the contract of sale. Folks, let's talk about the property. 4 Talwood Close, Wantirna South. I tell you what, it is simply stunning. Not too many words can describe a property like this. And I was having a chat to the director before, and I said, just give me one word to describe this particular property. And he said, the atmosphere. Well, that's 2 words, but atmosphere was actually the 1 word I was going for. And it simply does have that atmosphere. It's got spectacular views. It's got an incredible vibe. It is literally the creme de la creme, high side of the court, well, premium, sought-after position property, and arguably one of the most in-demand pockets right now in Metro Melbourne. We've got 4 bedrooms, a couple of bathrooms, ample car spacing, underpinning a prospective purchase of 637 square metres of some of the finest soil that Wantirna South has on offer. We've got a Hampton-scale property with a clinker brick facade. It's simply gorgeous and stunning. We've got beautiful neutral tones flowing throughout the property. Great combination of indoor-outdoor living, and abundance of natural light literally just bounces off every single wall of the property, meaning your energy bills are going to come back landing you with a smile on your face. It is literally a dream combination. Archie, have I sold it well enough now? Thank you. Now, the location sets it apart as well. We are literally a hop, skip and jump away from everything, whether that be schools, public, private, secondary, primary, a multitude of parks and reserves, medical facilities, a great combination of boutique and major shopping as well. I'll tell you what, the list just simply goes on. When you're buying in Wantirna South, it is one of the most sought after suburbs right now in Metro Melbourne, as I just said. And to our family buyers that are in attendance here, make sure you leave no stone unturned, because it is cold, and I'm sure you want to get the rest of your day going underway. So, without further ado, I don't mind where we start the auction. Here's your opportunity to make your intentions known. An opening bidder is going to get a bottle of champagne, I do believe so. Is that right, Jarrod? We've got a champagne, thank you. Champagne for the opening bidder. Where do we see value? Where do we go from here, buyers? Who wants to get the auction underway? 1.2. 1.2 million. Thank you very much, sir. Really appreciate the opening bid. A little bit of a lull there, but we got there in the end, and the bottle of champagne is all yours. Now, sir, all you've got to do is keep bidding and fight it out for the keys. But right now, you're coming in first place, and the competition been ignited. I'd like to go $25,000 rises. Let's make it nice and easy. Let's keep the auction progressing, moving forward. 1.2 is the offer. Down the front, good luck, sir. You're in first place at $1,225,000. What we're going to seek for now. 25,000 on top now. Just give me the raise of the hand, the nod of the head, the signal. Yell it out to me. I don't mind. Need to know where your intentions lie, buyers. What's at 1.2 million now? Done, out, finish, sold, price at 1.2. 25 bang at $1,225,000. 25 bang straight back, and there it is. Good bidding at $1,250 straight back. Well done. At $1,250 the offer. 275 to jump back. Now it's your move, sir. Let's play the game of chess and move the pawn over. Come on, sir. Let's jump back in now at $1,250. 275. Make it now. Here's the opportunity to jump back into the auction at 1.25 down the front back for their opening bidder. What's at $1,250? Twice at $1,250. Third, final time, 75, 1,275, the offer in 3, and there it is, at 1.3 million, confirming 1.3 with your bid, thank you, at $1,300,000, 325 to jump back now, sir, that's what beckons for you to jump back in here, 1.3 is the offer, back with our opening buyer, they are in 10 seconds, let's reverse those rolls. Sir, here's the opportunity to regain the gold medal position now at 1.3 million. Back with our opening bidder. There'll be no then nor bids here from this point forward, folks. If there's no more bidding, we'll simply pass the property in at $1,300,000. But no doubt we're going to get the property on the market. It's going to be sold. I've got no doubt about that in my mind. How much? 132. 20,000 on top. That's okay. Let's go. Usually when the agent starts walking inside, that's a very good sign. At $1,340, you're in first, sir. Thanks for your patience. 1.34 the offer. I'll wait for the agent's instructions, of course, sir. Would like to know how you've done, or if you want to re-enter the auction here. Otherwise, it's going to be back to your web portal of choice. Searching for more real estate you probably won't even like as much. Are you prepared to go through that rigorous and tedious journey of trying to find other homes, taking your family along to more auctions, more open homes? You're literally going to spend more in rising petrol prices, driving around to search for more real estate than it would be to increase the offer by maybe 10,000 on top of this particular bid right now. $1,314,000, sir. Thank you. I'm just waiting for the confirmation. Really do appreciate your patience. Can I say, sir, just to keep the auction moving, I wouldn't usually do this, but 10,000 to get you back on top at $1,350. Are we? We are selling on the market and selling now at $1,340,000, sir. Let's jump back into the auction now. 1.34 is the offer. No better bids. We're simply going to knock it down at $1,340 for Talwood Close, Wantirna South. Here it goes. Once at $1,340 out. Twice at $1,340. You're not out, I can tell. Third and final opportunity at 1.3, 10, 50, 60, straight back at 60. Look at that. At $1,360, I could sense it. He was coming in hot. At $1,360, means business. That's how you buy at auctions. If I'm being frank here, well done, sir. At $1,360, got to show you the strength here. Let's not wait too long between bids. Otherwise, that's probably going to show signs of weakness. If I'm being completely honest, I see a lot of auctions pan out, and I can tell you right now, that strategy will get you the property, sir. At $1,360, 70, 70, 60's the bid, 70. Let's do it now, sir. Once at $1,360, twice at $1,360. Third and final opportunity at 1.36. Jarrod, a winner out. Sir, thank you. I really do appreciate your patience. I'll do the absolute same for you if I was selling your property. I have to do the right thing by the seller here. There's still a conversation unfolding and they haven't told me they're out yet. At $1,360, Jarrod, confirm if we are done or not. 5,000 will even get you back in. You let me know. At $1,360, confirm with me if we're done or not. Jarrod, I'm waiting for the signal. At $1,360, Jarrod, a winner out. At $1,360,000. Once, last chance. Twice. Oh, $1,362,500. Right, 2.5. Do you want to raise it by 2.5 and go 65? Or do you want to completely blow them out of the water and go 370? 2.5, 65. 1.365 the offer. Right, 2.5. They've raised the stakes here with a further 2,500 on top. Sir, it's now your call. At 1,365,000, are we, how much? 2.5 again, right, no problem at all. At 1,375,500, good bidding. At 1,367,500, your move now. Let's jump back. At 1,367,500, 70? 1385? Wow, good bidding. 1,385,000, and that's how you do it, sir. At 1,385,000. Bang! Look at that. At 1,385,000. Jarrod, your buyer now needs to jump in. What's the move? At 1,385,000. Are we done? We're selling. Once. Confirming you're out. Twice. At 1,388,000. Andrew, come on. Come along. Surely you're bidding for a client. Let's go. In or out? At 1,385,000. I think we're done. We're selling. Right. Done?
1,000.
1,000. At 1,386,000. At 1,386,000. 1.39. Do whatever you like, sir. It doesn't matter for me. You just do whatever you're comfortable with. I'm suggesting 90 because it could potentially knock the buyer out if they've gone one on top. What would you like to do? At 1,386,000. Is that the final straw, sir, on your end? You let me know. 1.4 million. Bang. At 1.4. Could that be the knockout bid? At 1.4 million. At 1,400,000. I'm confirming once more that you're done here. Right, they're done. At 1.4. Joe, are they done back there?
Oh, I'm not convinced.
How much? 1,000. At 1,401,000. At 1,401,000 for 4 Talwood Close, Wantirna South. At 1,401,000. Molly, let them take their time. There is no rush here. Take your time, sir. Take your time. At 1,401,000. If you're out, I respect that, of course, but I do want to give you the opportunity to think. Make a phone call if you need to. At 1,401,000. It's your bid, sir, next to Zoe, of course, and good luck. You are in first place right now. At 1,401,000. Confirming once more you're done. Thank you again. At 1,401,000. Once. At 1,401,000. Twice. At 1,401,000. Third and final opportunity at 1,401,000. Selling. One more thousand at 1,402,000. At 1,402,000. And we're back in. Good luck. At 1,402,000. Now it's back to you folks if you'd like to jump back. It looks like we're going to progress with $1,000 bids though, so brace yourself. At 1,402,000. At 1,402,000, Zoe, any further interest from your buyers? At 1,402,000, what about 1.41? At 1,402,000, once. At 1,402,000. 403. 1,000 on top. At 1,403,000, it's back to you now, sir. At 1,403,000. 405, sure, no problem. 2,000 bidding. I want to see you hitting the increments up there. So we've got another bid at 405 at 1,405,000. Now it's back to your buyer, so just bear with me. I'll wait for the confirmation whether they're in or out. At 1,405,000. Waiting to see if there's more bids that are going to progress here. Jarrod confirming there's no bids from Andrew. At 1,405,000. Once at 1,405,000. Twice at 1,405,000. How much, Zoe? 1,406. At 1,406,000. Wonderful opportunity to purchase here in one of the most sought after pockets in Wantirna South. Let's not start your real estate journey all over again. At 1,406,000, dare I say, a big booming bid's probably going to pay dividends at the back end of the auction. At $1,406,000 now. You are in first. Zoe's buyer, of course. We'll wait for the confirmation here to see if there's any more instructions from Molly. If the buyer wants to jump back at 1,406,000. Opportunity beckons for you folks to jump back in here. The journey of the last 4 weeks of allowing this particular property to be your purchase could come to an end. Are you gonna film that, are you? Just because it adds a bit of spice to the auction. At 1,406,000, just waiting patiently. At 1,406,000. Is that alright, Emma? Thanks. At 1,406,000, right, done. 407, they've gone in with 1,000 on top. At 1,407,000. Don't worry, we've got other footage there, so it's okay. If that falls again, I'm done with it. At 1,407,000. Zoe, I'm suggesting 1.4. I've got to be aggressive at the back end of the auction. At 1,407,000. Twice. Third. Final opportunity. At 1,407,000. Confirming, are we done? Hang on. 408. I did say let's go to 4-1 the past 5 minutes to avoid these tedious $1,000 increments. That's okay. I'm here to be the auctioneer and take whatever bids you want to give me. At 1,408,000 for number 4, Talwood Close in Wantirna South, which is about to be sold, I think anyway, or it could just keep going. At 1,408,000, there's a conversation transpiring, so please bear with me. At 1,408,000, stunning opportunity up for grabs. Don't let this come to an end, sir. Keep it moving. Otherwise, it's going to be 1.41. 1.41. There's 2,000 on top there. We finally got to the number that I wanted to get to. At 1.41. Now let's see. They're nodding their head. They're saying they're out. At 1,410,000. Zoe, what do you think? Are we done? Are we dusted? Are the buyers more than happy to start their real estate journey all over again? They're more than happy to save your number as do not answer for the next 7 to 14 days because you're going to probably try and sell them other homes that definitely aren't as good as this one because you're only human, you're an agent, you're doing your job. At 1,410,000, are we done? We're selling. Once, twice, third, final time. I told you to go to 141 5 minutes ago, and we're selling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, congratulations and well done. At 1,410,000, 1,410,000 successfully sold. Well done to our new purchasers for the wonderful purchase of course 4 Talwood Close, Wantirna South. Commiserations to our individuals. Have a wonderful and safe weekend, folks. Thanks very much for coming out to our auction. Score update. Thanks. Because I'm a Richmond supporter, these games impact me as well, right?